I understand, if you are a Trump supporter and you saw Robert De Niro out there basically putting your man Trump on blast in front of the courthouse, and maybe you were even at the courthouse. I doubt you have our show on right now, but maybe you were even at the courthouse. Maybe you're even there, and you're like, you know what, F you, De Niro. And De Niro was like, you're gangsters. All of you are gangsters. And you guys are like, you're washed. And he's like, yo, F you. If you fix your lips to tell Robert De Niro at 80 years old, after he just had another child and was nominated for yet another Oscar, that he's washed, you get the button. You have, what are you even talking about? I get you want to say F you, get out of here and all that other stuff. You just making up. Yeah, for sure. We disagree. You want to scream at people? I find it's New York. People do all the time. But one thing about, and then when you think about the actors that actually come out and support the MAGAs, Scott Baio? You're calling De Niro washed?
Chachi?
That is so crazy when you think about it. It's so true. The only ones you have are straight up washed.
You got what's the guy? Is it Bo or Luke Duke? What was the guy? I don't know which one.
The blonde hair?
The blonde haired dude.
Oh, word. Yeah.
Didn't even know they had him.
Yeah, I think he's MAGA'd out. I think you guys got him. Biden got De Niro if we're comparing. So anyway, I'm just here to I just want to give you a little levity, a little reality. Robert De Niro, you may not like him. Washed does not categorize what Robert De Niro is. Old, but not washed.
At all.
At all. They got Dennis Quaid? Yeah,
is that who they have? They have Dennis Quaid?
That's what Griff said. He added that to the list.
Oh,
man. Y'all get the button, man. Calling De Niro washed. Then I saw some tweets that were actually like, yo, they don't even like De Niro in New York.
What?
Yo, hit the button.
Okay,
again.
keep lying to yourself.
You played yourself.
No, New Yorkers just scream F you at each other, even when we love each other. We do that. That's just being in New York. I did it to somebody yesterday. They flipped me the bird in traffic. My window happened to be down. Gave him a good F you real quick.
Yeah, that's regular.
That's regular. Laura, what you got today?
So, we've talked about this many times. We've seen Andre 3000 step into this new phase in his life where he's playing his flutes all over, right? So he performed at the Atlanta Jazz Festival. And the headlines were like, fans are perplexed. Well, let me play you guys a little clip of what went down.
He's jamming.
Yeah,
I don't see the problem.
He's jamming. That's what they do in a jam session.
It's freestyle. It's jazz. Improvisation.
So everybody's mad confused. He decided to whip out a clarinet and he was jamming out. But I'm like, you guys don't get it. He's been telling you. He literally just picked it up and started playing.
Yeah,
He's
but
not trained.
Wait, hold on. So who gets the congrats?
Well, first of all, I give it to everyone who was so perplexed. I'm like, this is what he's been doing the entire time.
That ain't fair, Laura.
But also people who booked him as a headliner at a jazz festival.
Maybe that.
Right.
Maybe that. And I thought, honestly, this might be, Andre 3000 might get the button too. Because it's one thing if you go see Andre 3000 at like an event that's specifically for him and you've already locked in, you know what you're getting into.
That's right.
But if I'm a jazz fan, a jazz music fan, and I show up to a jazz festival, and there's just somebody there that's just not quite, I don't know, wait, what's happening
Skilled,
right now?
Experienced.
That's definitely on the organizers and the performer. Because maybe Andre 3000 should have said, you know what,
shouldn't close.
Maybe I shouldn't be up here.
Well, here's the thing. He's on the Roots Picnic this weekend. Is he going to be doing this again? Is he just jamming up?
Yeah.
But on the Roots Picnic, I think it makes sense. Well, it's Andre 3000. You know what you're getting into.
You mean the fans will be aware that he's going to just get up there and play like a 11-year-old's version of a clarinet. Like who's gone to some lessons, but not all of the lessons. That's what you're going to get.
That he's playing a clarinet recital.
It's a clarinet recital.
you might not even get the Flute album. Because didn't he freestyle that?
No, he can't.
Yes.
Yo, the word is when you show up, you don't hear exactly what you hear on the album.
Can't. You know, because he literally made it up on every song, and he doesn't know what it is.
And he tells you.
I mean, honestly, I think everyone deserves the button on this whole Andre 3000 Yaz flute experiment. We do. He does.
Wait, why?
They do.
Why?
I bought a sweatshirt, so hit me with the button.
No,
for sure.
I mean, we were being supportive.
I went to the show.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I sat and I was. I mean, can I just keep it a buck with you guys?
Please.
I was. It's been months. I gave it time. I was bored out of my gourd, guys. I wanted to kill myself. I was praying the show would end so I could go home.
Wait, so why did you go?
Oh my God.
Because I wanted to support Andre 3000, man.
Well, then there you go. That's what we was all doing, supporting somebody we care about in their ventures, in their journey in life.
But hit me with the button, because I still think he's kind of just trolling all of us. But we're like forking over money, and I'm like waiting there, and you're kind of hoping you're going to enjoy it more. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the lily pad energy for a few minutes. But when you start thinking about, when's this thing going to end so I can go home, that's when you got to hit yourself with the button.
Congratulations.
Well,
I was just like, oh man, I gotta go.
I'm glad you hit yourself with the button. But if you showing up to an Andre 3000 show and I think maybe people, look, like I said, the people who organize a jazz fest should have known.
Right.
They should have known. Like this is somebody. This is very experimental. You know what I'm saying? Very experimental.
That's what you're going with? Experimental?
It's a recital, experimental, it's improvisational. And it's not a trained musician.
Yo, but him and the festival deserve the jazz.
Yes.
It's not the fans. Because the fans at that one are there to see a jazz festival.
Yes, and that's why I said it was unfair to give it to them.
Yeah, they deserve to get jazz music.
So was it the people there that were upset or social media?
Laura's just saying people were confused. She didn't even say they was upset.
No, they didn't
boo the man.
Right.
No, they were just probably sat around staring at each other being like, wow, this does not sound as good as the other jazz we're hearing. What is this?
Fact.
That's really it, man.
And likely were like, I think we know that guy. I'm sure there were people that were hip-hop fans and also jazz fans who were like, is that?
Right.
Wait, this isn't.
This is very weird.
So funny.
Rosemary, what you got today?
Yo, man, to anybody who did not appreciate when we had the great Bill Walton with us, you got to get this button, man. If you didn't take the time,
you played yourself.
While we had the great Bill Walton with us to have a laugh, to enjoy his commentary, his musings on life, all the way from when I was a kid. I mean, I guess I first saw Bill Walton doing calling games probably in the early 90s. And he was just such a unique and special person, man. Like there are very few people who get on a microphone, especially when it comes to sports, and don't take themselves seriously, are just like their authentic, true self. And the guy did it his entire career. Shawnee, you even remember from your days of watching playoff basketball as a kid.
Right. But remind me.
Yo,
hit the button, man. Wait, who we hitting with the button? Rosenberg for throwing to Shawnee like he actually remembered?
No. Well, what do you mean? He completely summed up my bit perfectly. I said, if you did not appreciate Bill Walton while he was with us, you get this button. I said, Shawnee, you remember, right? He's like, wait a second, what? No, he passed away this weekend at 71 years old. If anybody leaves this earth and gets the kind of conversation on their way out that Bill Walton's been getting, bro, you did a hell of a job. He was hilarious. He was a peacenik. He was a hippie. He was always on the right side of everything. Man showed up to call basketball games wearing tie-dyed Grateful Dead T-shirts. He lived his life, man. So, Shawnee, to you and anybody who hasn't appreciated, hit this button and go back and watch some highlights because you missed out on a gem of a human being.